Anybody would look at this and go, well, those are brand new plug wires, and those are brand new plugs. We're good to go. Again, YouTube. We got our cape on to go save the day, or actually our shirt. So we're pulling all the ignition pieces off a free boat here. Gonna grab a brand new set of points, and we're fixing his boat today. So come along with us for this journey here. We'll show you what it's doing. We ran it yesterday. We didn't video it. Should have. The engine, first it ran, then it wouldn't. First it was kind of running a little bit, but it wouldn't rev all the way up. Then it wouldn't even rev up at all, push at all, and then eventually it wouldn't even run. As you can see, since the last episode of Free Boat, we have been giving it a little bit of love. We've been keeping the engine covered, you know. We got the little bolt cover on here, and then we even got a little plastic cover on here to make sure no water got on the engine. And we have our trusty man Owen on the job. And there's the rescue kit.
Awesome.
One vintage original distributor, and one slightly vintage coil. And let's head to the marina, and we'll go save the day.
Yay!
Alright, we're back on our way to the marina. Our buddy's boat keeps up here to fish 2 weeks in August there is broken again. It was an ignition issue last year, right before he left. He asked the local marine/repair storage facility to fix it. And before he came up this year for his 2-week fishing trip in August, he asked them to get the boat out and run it and make sure that there was nothing wrong with it. And they didn't. This is a reoccurring thing up here with just about all of our marine repair facilities. They just don't want to do the work. I mean, money wasn't an issue, nothing. The guy just wanted the boat fixed to use the boat. That's all. And can't get his boat fixed. Cannot get his boat fixed for the life of him. So, favor of a favor here. We grabbed some used parts off our other boat. Happens to have the same 4-cylinder that he has. We're gonna shove an ignition in here, some fresh points and a coil, and get this running for him so he can enjoy his vacation. Because he's already here. Day 1 of his vacation was spent on a broke down boat that wouldn't run right. That's enough to explain the story. So, these nice shiny blue brand name wires were the problem. 2 days later, a bunch of parts changed around later. Everything is good. Combination of points, plug wires, plugs. There was no one denominator here that was creating everything that was wrong. It was literally chasing gremlins. Changed the points, it ran a little bit better. Adjusted the timing, ran a little bit better. Still wouldn't run out on the top end. Changed the plug wires and the plugs. It ran out on the top end. To say that the owner didn't think plug wires and plugs were going to completely fix it yesterday would be an understatement. No way could a set of plug wires and plugs make that big of a difference. When you're staring at plug wires that are like a year old and a set of brand new plugs in a motor, And anybody would look at this and go, well, those are brand new plug wires, and those are brand new plugs. We're good to go. And that is exactly the last thing that was holding us back from running properly. New plug wires, new plugs, and this went from, it would run up to 3,000 RPMs after we did points and stuff yesterday and adjusted timing, but it would get to the top end and you'd push it up on the 4-barrel and it would just start missing and cutting out and dropping cylinders. And there's some real good videos on YouTube to cover this. And just because you're looking at a brand new wire, and as you guys know that follow the channel, I'm a big fan of Uncle Tony's Garage, and he's been complaining about all the brand new parts lately and getting brand new parts right out of the box. This is no different. Them wires that came off there, those are brand name wires. Now, I ain't gonna say the name, but those are brand name wires. They should have been good. They should have been fine. They weren't. They literally are a year old. I've been on this boat now every year for what, three years. So this old adventure started when my buddy here bought the boat and came to Ludington, and both engines did run at first, right? Both engines did run the day he bought the boat. Got it here, went to run it, and literally the port engine just crapped right out. Nothing. We pulled out the port distributor and the gear was gone off the distributor, and we put in a used distributor. That was the beginning of adventures on this old Carver. I really like the boat. I'll show you guys around the boat in a minute. It's a really cool boat. This has got to be foot for foot, inch for inch, the most well laid out boat when you're talking a use of space. I mean, this thing, it's got a big cabin in the front, it's got a big bunk underneath, it's got a decent area up here. We can kind of show you around up here. It's got where I'm sitting here at the helm. It's got a nice double seat here at the helm that two people can sit in. It's got a passenger seat over on that side that's being occupied by the owner right now. Is it Miller time? It is Miller time. I really like this boat. One of the neat things about it, because it's only got 470s and stern drives and everything's tucked way in the back, they utilize the space right in front of the engine compartment. There's a big berth underneath where you sit and drive the boat, and it's got a big head on it and a big cabin. We'll show you that here in a minute. So adventures in this boat, I mean, distributor, year number 1, changed the distributor, got it running right. Year number 2, the marine repair facility / storage up here worked on it, and the boat was supposed to be tuned up and ready to go, and jumped on the boat, and the boat didn't go. Kind of like this year. We did get it going, and it ran till like the last day before you went home, right? Right at the end, right before you went home last year, it had a problem. I'm not trying to take business away from the repair places up here. I don't want to be in the marine mobile repair business. Not where we want to go with this channel, not what I want to do. So, we told him what was wrong with the boat, He called to, verify that they fixed it and tested it out, and he shows up, broken boat still. And that's where it started this year. Like I said, we did points, we did condenser, we did all that stuff yesterday. Got it running again. And then the last thing was the plug wires and the plugs, because it just would not go. But it was kind of it was everything from a plug wire not being pushed on all the way to you name it. You cannot appreciate how much room is on this boat. Alright. There's the window for the aft cabin. There's the engine hatches. You can see the raised roof here. Big double seat, single seat. Let's take you down below here. This is just a 27-foot boat. I'm 6 foot tall. Notice there's still a couple inches above my head. Look at all the counter space. Stove, kitchen, microwave. Look at the upper counter space. Then you have upper cabinets. I mean, 27-foot boat. A decent sized head. And then you can go directly into the bedroom from the head, or the bedroom has its own door. Little seat down there. We're going to use this seat. Look at the size of the bed. Look at the size of the window. Another window. Yeah. And then you got big storage cabinets down here on each end of the bed and a big shelf.
Well, okay, I hope you enjoyed the little tour around the boat here when we're done getting it all fixed. This is my favorite 27-foot boat of all time. This boat has as much room as most like 30, 32, 34-foot boats. I mean, they just utilized every inch of space. I've never seen this much space on a 27-foot boat. Most of them are cramped and small. So until next time, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and come along with us for more adventures.